It's northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2nd down, back to Fournette.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him try to come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And break, the tight end's got it.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs at 7-4 on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A pass underneath for Fournette. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Baxter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Daniels. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Good signal callers will never go back to the highway play in the end game because they need those guys to protect it. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. This pass is caught by London, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they're throwing the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw.
And they'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit. He tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Fournette once more on second down. These two teams all tied after one. So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. To throw, it's Wentz.
Oh, come on.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Stopped in his tracks by Chase Winovich. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vita Vea make that 8 sacks for him in the season.
This came from the interior of the defensive line. These guys, they're normally angles in that spot. And they don't have to get clear shots to the quarterback. But in this case, they got past the center of the guard in no time. They got there to make the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On play action, it's Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And credit that sack to D'Angelo Malone. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Fuck out of here.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Open man is got it. It's complete.
Abuse that user.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz.
Come on, man.
Force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Oh.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's up at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And at his size, he's a smaller back. He can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And on 4th down, is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On 1st down, Wentz. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And I don't think he got there.
What?
No.
Come on, fuck out of here.
Short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And brought in by Braid. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Wentz. On this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On 2nd and 10. Wentz.
Touchdown.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down. And
thank you.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. That's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Prater to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Into the hands of London. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Oh, field goal.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Kuhn knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little
He injured. Pretty good.
First half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Just a run.
Throwing on first down. Daniels.
We did.
And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Daniels.
That's a pick.
Caught by London. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Oh, shit, bro.
7 yards there.
Weekends.
First down.
Fucking run,
once
boy.
more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Fuck out of here.
He's got a man. That's Edwards.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Start running.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
Run.
Looking to throw. Daniels over the middle, complete. That's Hines. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down now, Baxter. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Got him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
That quick shit.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can...
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
It's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis. And that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football. Second down, back to Fournette.
And that play goes
absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Throwing now is Wentz.
Well, nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
On the move past the 40.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
That's a pick. Turn around, nigga.
Tight end out on the right
No, he's doing this
side.
quick shit, boy.
Down here just outside of the 20.
Here's Hines. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a
All the way down the
first
fucking
and 10.
field.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
No, sir.
Baxter. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He'll try again.
No, sir.
Stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Yeah, man, get there.
It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little
Same fucking play.
and they've got a puncher's chance.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's got some space here.
What the fuck is he talking about? Blitz!
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On 1st and 10, Daniels finds Hines again for the completion. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Stop fucking playing with me.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they were limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'll try and run some clock with 4
Get off me.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to
Come on.
Come
on, Mason.
Mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Fuck out of here. Once you gotta put that ball out there, man. You put that shit too far to the inside.
They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Can't wait till I get a quarterback.
Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Yeah.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time now? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never do this type of situation again.
Another throw there off the mark, and you say he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Fournette, a first down carry, and the reinforcements
blitz.
are going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And his kick is indeed good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Oh, man.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Tampa Bay, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to...
This life is a path to infinity.